What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? As you can see from the title, today we'll be doing a video on the top 10 webtoons you should be reading. Now, as you know on my Instagram page, Drippy Flows, if you are a follower, I like to post and talk about webtoons quite a bit. I read God of High School, Tower of God, all the big names in Ordinary, which you should all check out. But this video today is not for any of that. It is for you guys to check out some new webtoons that you might have not heard about, or maybe you have heard about and just haven't checked it out. Well, after this video, I want you to check out and pick one webtoon at least from this list of 10 if you have not read it, and go check it out, see if you like it. Now, I did do a top 10 in the past. This was like last year for underrated animes that you should check out, and it did pretty well. You guys seem to like it. You did say if I should talk on it next time or put ratings, which I won't put ratings on for this time because I'm not that type of guy, honestly. My scale goes from like it or don't like it, you know what I'm saying? So that's that. I will be talking a little bit, explaining it while I put them up on the list. But before we get into the video, I'm gonna need you to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. Comment down your favorite webtoon, or comment down the webtoon that you will be checking out from this list after you're done. And with all that said, let's get right into it. Now, going to the very first one, being Omniscient Reader. This was one of the webtoons recommended to me by my followers in the question box when I had posted it on my story. Now, I'm very happy that they decided to recommend me this webtoon because I have not read it, so I did read the first 3 chapters to see, you know, what the story was like, how it was started off, was it something to captivate your attention, and yes, it was all of those things. Now, by reading the first couple chapters, I could tell this it's probably going to be a very fun read. I could tell there's going to be a lot of action, a lot of suspense, a lot of betrayal, a great adventure. I could just tell all of that from the first couple chapters, and much what this webtoon is. The MC was reading this web novel. For the past 10 years, he's been reading this web novel, and it doesn't have a lot of people reading it. By chapter 50, it only has him reading it for the next 2,900 plus chapters alone. By the time he gets to the end of the web novel, the world changes at a drop of a dime. The world becomes what he has been reading this entire time, and now he must survive. Now I'm extremely excited to see where this takes us, so let's give it a read. Now on to Bastard. Now Bastard is about a kid who, his life is pretty much terrible, from getting bullied to having artificial body parts to having a glass eye. It's just everything about him is, you know, something that he doesn't like, and he has to abide and live by his father's rules and be an accomplice to his evil and dirty schemes. And he finally meets someone who might be able to change him for the better. Now we as viewers get to watch that and try and go throughout the story on this suspenseful thriller psychological genre of a story. I honestly think it's an amazing story, one of my favorite webtoons, and indeed my very first webtoon. My friend recommended me it, and I was on it immediately, and I always till this day recommend it to people who are looking for a webtoon who I know like to get their brain running. So if this interests you, give this one a read. Weak Hero is about an MC who, you know, is obviously extremely weak. He is not the strongest out there. He is not the most built out there. He's not tall. He's not anything of the nature. But he still wins his fights in the most underhanded and cunning ways. He hates being looked down upon, and that is what really makes it all the more satisfying when he whoops on a bully who thinks they're out of this world, or some amazingly strong person who thinks they could just, you know, do whatever they want, and then they get whooped on by this dude with his belt buckle, a shoe, a phone, whatever he knows. And it's a really fun read. I definitely recommend it. Narun the Chat is a very, very, very interesting webtoon. It is a perfect webtoon for my people who love a little bit of romance and also love a good fight, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of action in this webtoon. We grow with the MC. He might be annoying at times, but I mean, it's good to see his growth. Great fights, amazing cast of characters. You know, they got Best Girl Ham, and you will see what I mean in the future. Yes, sir. But pretty much, it's about the MC who is on random chat. It's just an online place where you talk to random people. You know, he just does that to bypass time because his life isn't very on the bright side. But by sheer luck, he gets matched up with the prettiest girl in his class. And he knows who this is, but she doesn't know who he is. And all this unravels, and it becomes a big drama fest. And I mean, it's really fun to watch it play out. I honestly do recommend this for a lot of people. Next, on to Viral Hit. Now, Viral Hit is about an MC who his life is Also, shit, it's something that happens a lot in stories, yeah. But his mom has cancer, she's in the hospital, he works a minimum wage, and he makes no money, on top of getting bullied and pushed around in school. Now, he accidentally uploads a video of him and another person fighting, which reels in millions upon millions of views, and he starts getting paid for it. Now he takes it serious and wants to continue NewTube, which is called over there, to make money, so he could pay for his mom's expenses, and he just is obsessed with money. Now this is probably one of the funniest ones on the list so far, in my opinion, because I just read the first 5 chapters, and honestly, I want to keep reading it. Also, another great thing about this webtoon is he finds a YouTube channel with 0 subscribers, but 58 videos on how to fight, and they do not lie. When I tell you they don't lie, they don't lie. It's taught him how to fight, and honestly, I really do recommend this if you want some good fights and some good laughs. This is definitely for you. Now, wow, on to my deepest secret, and when I say my deepest secret, I mean this secret is wow. I accidentally was very curious and clicked the last chapter that they have recently out, and I kind of spoiled it for myself, and I'm telling you right now, the twist is fucking amazing. It's just really out of this world. Deep secret, really nice romance in the beginning, actually. I mean, it is good romance, but I mean, it's very twisted, and it's very much down the psychological thriller route also. Very surprising with how they kind of push it off. It seems very romantic and lovey-dovey, but it's very much not so that. It's very deep, a lot of trauma within some characters, a lot of suspense, mystery. It's honestly a really good read. That's something I'd really recommend to people who like to get their mind moving and would like a good mystery. Now, the one I've been waiting to go over the most, The Boxer. This is a webtoon I would love to see this turn into an anime. I mean, it would most likely be in one of my top animes, because I mean, I just love this webtoon. The amount of action, the characters, I mean, everything, the backstories are just so good all together. I love how they write the main character out to be the villain, like the last villain of the story. And it's something so new. It's just really dope. I love the aspect of natural talent versus hard work. That's always been a theme in anime, manga, whatever it is that I watch, read. It's something I've always loved about it, and this drives that into the damn ground, letting you know natural talent versus hard work. I mean, honestly, this is something I definitely recommend for my people who love good fights, love good characters, and all that. Now on to Death's Game. This is a webtoon I recently just finished reading, actually, and I shared with the story on my Instagram. This is a webtoon I really do hope that one of y'all pick up. You can go online and probably find it for free somewhere, or you can read it every day on Webtoon. But either way, main character, his life is terrible. He offs himself and he calls death insignificant. Now death itself comes to him and forces him to play out 13 different lives of people who are already destined to die, and he has to find a way to avoid death, and if he does, he can live out those lives. Now going through this process, it learns his mistakes, he starts regretting different things, and it's just great to see the character development within him. And honestly, it's so mind-boggling. It's just an amazing read. It's something that'll make you think. I feel like it's really good for people. And speaking about I'm the Grim Reaper, I really do enjoy this webtoon. I have not read the recent chapters up to like season 2 finale, which is on right now, but I did read a really good amount to know that this is a webtoon that I think people should pick up. People have the problem with the art at times, but I mean, besides the art, I really do enjoy the story. The MC is someone who was terrible in her life. Apparently she did something so terrible that it was supposed to send her to the 9th circle of hell, which is like the worst level, but the devil offers her a deal, which is she can become his Grim Reaper and then take out one person with a red X on their chest a day, which is like a sinner supposedly. But she finds someone that she can't believe is a sinner because he seems way too nice, and we start to learn more about her past and what she really did, and we go throughout that journey. And honestly, it's a pretty interesting read. Last but not least, which is Pigpen. Pigpen is made by Carby Kim, who was creator of Bastard, which was on this list also, and Sweet Home, which is an amazing webtoon as well. Now, he does not miss when he writes a story, let that be known. He loves his psychological thriller, suspense, drama. That genre is right down his alley, and he does not miss with it. Now, Pigpen is about an MC who washes up on shore, who has no memories. He doesn't know who he is, what his name is, why he's there, how he got there, none of that. He finds himself, taking shelter in some people's house, but they seem to be avoiding questions that he's asking. He has to go through all these crazy clues to figure out who he is, what his name was, and he starts remembering little by little until we find out who he really was, which is, oh my gosh, the twist is absolutely amazing. It's crazy. The psychological aspect of this webtoon is just out of this world, if I'm being completely and utterly honest. I recommend this 110%. This webtoon is perfect. People who like analysis, love deep stories, love to get your mind running. Like this is really down your road, and give it a read. Come on now. All right. Now that is the end of the video for this week. If you really did, find a webtoon that you might pick up, drop a like on the video, comment down what webtoon that is. I really would appreciate that. Make sure you turn on the post notifications. I'll be trying to post once a week like I've been doing recently. I really do appreciate the support, people who do come through to like the video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really do appreciate you. And with all that said, hey man, I catch you guys next time.